is Paul Palmarozza, and I've been in business more than 50 years, with quite a few entrepreneurial activities in that time. I started in the 1960s in computers, which was new, and then in the 70s I started up what was called computer-based training, which is now e-learning. That was a new venture. I then moved to, in fact, I was originally in the States, first 8 years. I then spent 8 years in Brussels, giving international experience. Along the way, I had an MBA at Drexel University. And then I came to London, and I set up as a self-employed consultant in this new field, computer-based training. And it was, you didn't know where the next pound of revenue was going to come from, but that's part of the quality of an entrepreneur, a certain degree of fearlessness. And eventually set up a company in the late 80s, an e-learning company, teaching finance. It grew little by little, and in 2001 we became a listed company on the AIM Stock Exchange. And then gradually I withdrew from being the CEO, did international business, retired from that, started up a partnership called Principal Business, doing ethics training using drama-based videos. And then in 2013, started a not-for-profit community interest company called If I Can. Its inspiration was the poem If by Rudyard Kipling, which was a great inspiration to me, and it was all about values. Well, given the difficult economic conditions we're experiencing, as well as an acknowledged loss of public trust in business, much of that due to the fact that business has had an excessive focus on short-term financial goals achieved by any means, there's clearly a need to look afresh at what the values are that govern business. There's also a need to encourage and support entrepreneurial activity, which, if it's successful, will enable a country's economy to grow and also to provide a lot more employment, especially for young people. And it seems quite important that these new ventures are built on the foundation of fine values. So our, If I Can, our community interest company, we're working with Bright Bolts, an e-learning provider, to develop a new e-learning values app called the Ethical Entrepreneur. And the content is going to show how applying natural human values like honesty, patience, courage, in the performance of core management functions, it's practical, will naturally manifest what are called business values: credibility, stability, innovation. And so we want to really show that working to values is going to enable an organization to develop and maintain a sustainable, responsible business. Our aim is to show that business can be ethical and effective, principled and profitable, conscious and commercial. Well, it's interesting. When we founded this company, it was called Intellexus, we had two core values: integrity and service. Integrity meant we did what we said. I mean, the word integrity is, as you think, so you speak, and thus you act. And that's the way we wanted to do business. And as a result, we had trust. We built trust so that here we were, a 4 or 5 employee company, and we had clients like Unilever, like Nestle, like IBM, like Heineken, global companies trusting us to do business with them. And the other was service. Service meaning we see a need, we've got some capability, and we aim to fill that need. And that's where there's great satisfaction, not just in making money.